Good noon, world. This is Ivan Lamera. It's coming at 12 o'clock. So I'll make maybe a 1 hour video because I have work at 4 o'clock. So I want to have at least a couple, like I know, a good hour and 2 hours to chill before I go to work. So I work at Dinty's at 4. I don't work at Coco Foodie, so I get the morning off, but I work the evening shift at Dinty's. I get some more off too, so it's good. Who knows mean food? Yeah. Hope you guys know my video I made yesterday. When I talked about Sky Source, the Matrix, my transformation. I showed you the Unreal Engine 5 game. Yeah, think of a game like that for Xanus, the greatest skateboard in the Matrix. This is some top notch for the game, man. So fucking nice. We are in the album. Something unheard of for the game, yeah. Yeah. This is my cover be top notch. Unreal Engine 5, guys. For my game, that's fucking crazy. That's unheard of, man. Yeah, man. That's unheard of, yeah, man. Sir? Yeah, I mean, yeah, man. It's unheard of. Unheard of, man. Unheard of technology. That's why you're gonna have the game will have almost the same amount of buzz as the movie and doc. The doc and movie will have more buzz, but the game will have crazy buzz too. The world will be psyched to watch that or play it, right? Unreal Engine 5 technology, guys. I showed you the clip on YouTube, yeah. That's Unreal Engine 5. Looks unheard of, yeah. sorry. That's Unreal Engine 5. Yeah. That's why the movie How Crazy Buzz, the game, and the doc, Crazy Buzz, man. So Xanus IP is mine, I own it. And the money I make off that, I'm going to use that to fund the Xanus movie with my own money and fund the game with my own cash. As well as build my studio lot for like $500 million, build my condo for $500 million, buy my $300 million jet, put $10 million into renovations like Incredibles, buy my nice yacht, the yacht that I showed you, that knife yacht, yeah, buy a yacht like that. That's used for all that. So, how much money are you going to make, Ivan? Around 9 million, $9.5 million I'm going to make off the book. That's enough to start Sky Source, and it's enough to fund the movie with my own cash. Sarah? I might raise my deal with Amazon to 80/20 though. I don't want them ripping me off. 80/20 is a good deal. 75/25 might be too generous. It's either going to be 75/25 or 80/20. That's my deal. That's a good deal for Amazon, obviously. But even 72/28, you're being too generous to Amazon. Because the truth is, the majority of that money deserves to go to me and my student other. They're just my distributors. Hence why, um, but they are distributing my movie around the world. And they have costs, so give them a nice piece of it. But it's either going to be 75/25 or 80/20 for the deal with Amazon. George might tell me, Ivan, like you should be taking like 90%. They take like 10. This is your money, Ivan. George might tell me that because George owns his own company and inventor from Hollywood. That's why he's going to help me out, obviously. I'm like, yeah, 90/10. I'm being a bit too greedy. I don't mind giving them 20%. Considering they're just moving around the world and they're paying for the merch, I can give them 20%. So that way they're happy and they make a bit more money for themselves. But if they want like 60/40, 65/35, then they're ripping me off. I'm not giving you that. You're crazy. Yeah. So Amazon owns the distribution rights to my movies and merch. They own the right to distribute my movie. Hence why I'm going to give them a nice 25 or 20% of the pie. But I take what, 80 or 75% of the profits, and they take 20 to 25% of the profits. That's a good deal. Since we're still going to make it billions. It's a good deal, obviously. It's a good deal. It's a good deal. I'm sorry. Every time you myself, oh, we so boss. Yeah. I'm like, sweetie, you know who we just signed with? We just signed with the biggest distribution company in the world, man. Amazon. We're swimming with the sharks. Yeah, we're fucking boss, man. That's why you have to be sure with Peter or Mel because Peter Jackson, believe it or not, is a part of the Amazon deal because he's taking a piece of me and my seven others' royalties. That's why he is, technically speaking, he is a part of the Amazon deal. That's why you have to be careful with him. If he wants more than like $45 million, don't give him that. He's ripping you off, sir. He's making like $600 in his own money. That's enough. But he wants more. He wants his 700, 750, $800 a roll. He's greedy. He wants his billion, $900 deal. He's a greedy pig. I'm like, no, Peter, I'm not paying you more than that. No, Ivan, seriously, man, can I get a bit more of that, Ivan? I'm like, no, you're not getting any more than money, you greedy pig. Yeah. It's a deal, Ivan. That's the deal for Peter, Ivan. Yeah, he's gonna make this in Hollywood. Yes, he doesn't make that in Hollywood. Desire? This video I'm only gonna make an hour. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go to the store. I'll chill for maybe an hour and 50 minutes. I have to go to work. I work at Denny's at 4. And I'm off tomorrow again, so. That's paycheck. I'm gonna buy the weight loss gummies. That way it helps me burn more calories. I'm in the 260s now, but I did not lose as much weight as I did for the past 2 months. The past 2 months. That's why I'm gonna get the gummies that helps me burn more calories when I take my walks and everything. Like today, after from work, when I'm done my shift, I'm gonna walk back home from Dinty's center. Yeah. So your game, you're not signing with Amazon. No, no, no. For the game, I'm gonna sign a deal with Microsoft, with PlayStation 5 and Xbox, PlayStation 6 and Xbox, and perhaps PC. You have to sign a deal with them. Obviously, my guess for that deal, you have to pay them a fee to put your game in their system. They might charge me a hefty fee, and I pay the fee. They don't take any of my the game. I take 100% of the royalties. Or the PlayStation might want a piece of the pie. They might want to maybe small, maybe 5% of it. Worst comes to worst, I don't mind giving them a small piece of it, but chances are I pay some fee to put their games in the system. My game in the system, obviously. The game deal is not with Amazon. Only the merch and movies with Amazon. That's why you guys know I was showing with the Sharks, man. Yeah, because we have all these deals with all these big companies, Amazon, the hotel company. Yeah, the Virgin Islands Resort, that's a big deal too. That's a $10.1 million deal. That's a massive deal. We're swimming with sharks. The owners of the Virgin Islands Resort are all multi-millionaires. They're rich people. They're all sharks. Powerful, rich men, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, especially Amazon. Amazon is like $1 trillion company, man. The company's worth almost $1 trillion. It's worth around that 800, 700 billion around there. It's worth close to $1 trillion. I think it's the second or third biggest company in the world after Apple. Apple's the biggest because you have the iPhone. Everyone owns an iPhone. That's why Apple's worth a few $1 trillion. Amazon's worth close to $1 trillion. They're a big company. That's why they're paying for the merch. You guys can afford to pay for the merch. If you're making pay for the merch, I want to up the deal to perhaps even 82-20, 82-18 or something like that if you want to be greedy. Yeah. Ivan, if we're paying for the merch, shouldn't we get a bit more of the money? I'm like, no, because this is my brand, and you're only making this money because of my keys. And you think about the truth is this majority of this money belongs to me as another, not you guys. We're the main show. We have the keys. You guys don't have the keys. You guys don't have to spend a dime on marketing. I don't have to spend a dime on marketing. I have the fucking keys. The world will know about my website and everything. Hence why we deserve to get majority of the money. It's fair. I'll give you a nice 20% or 25%. You're gonna make your money back. You spend $350 million on the merch, you're gonna make your money back. Yeah. From the merch and the movie. Sarah? Yeah. I'm sorry. You have to be careful, Ivan. You don't want these sharks duping you. Amazon can find a way to dupe you. That's why you need to have your lawyer with you and put in the contract to avoid conflict with the Canadian IRS. Say in a contract, the two recipients get 75 or 80%. Don't say Sky Source, otherwise the government can see that as business money and they can tax me twice. That money I'm making off the movie is not my business money. It's the personal money going to me. So the tax I pay is my personal tax, and the business tax I pay is the stuff I pay when I fund the movie through the budget. That's the business tax I pay. Sorry, well, they don't dupe you. They don't tax you twice. You don't want these sharks ripping you off. You say no hidden fees in the payments. Amazon does not charge me for any of the payments like PayPal's doing for my book sales. And I only want it on 4K Blu-ray. Because most 4K Blu-ray sets usually come with like Blu-ray with it. I mean, I don't want Blu-ray with it. No, just have it 4K Blu-ray. That's it. But I even that's never been done before. Most 4K Blu-ray sets come with Blu-ray. I know, but for my company, I don't want any Blu-ray. Just 4K Blu-ray. Something fucking beautiful. A nice box set. You want a box set, Ivan? Yeah, a nice box set. Folding. No, you tell them your format structure for your box. Okay, I want like a box and the three volume movies are in there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Remember the Beauty and the Beast thing I showed you? Yeah, I think something like that for like the Gray Escape. You have the box and the movie is in the box. You have a nice 4K Blu-ray disc that smells new. This one top notch. Yeah, a nice fucking box set. Xanus is a box set. Whereas my other movies are not a box set. It's one movie. Obviously, Xanus is the only movie where it's coming in a box set. I mean, fucking nice. Something nice, man. Yeah, man. Something nice. Yeah, man. That's why I call it a lot of water. Because I'm very child. I know, you're fucking creepy. He's black as me for the movie, obviously. So Peter Jackson's a nerd. Yeah, all directors are nerds. They're perfectionists. They want to make the best movie possible. That's why he'll be so happy because I gave him an unlimited budget. Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson. Same time, they want to get paid. They want to get paid, obviously, a lot of money. And at the same time, they want to unlimited budget. That way, they can make the best movie possible. Obviously. So sorry. I'm gonna have Mel and Peter compete for the job. And my third choice is Christopher Nolan. If those two don't work out, I'll probably choose him to direct Xanus if it doesn't work out for the two, because Christopher Nolan's a fucking genius. I think he would make a good movie too. He's a genius, obviously. He's never done fantasy before, but he'd be my third choice. He's also good for The Great Escape too. If those two directors don't work out, I'll probably choose him for The Great Escape too, obviously. If he doesn't do Xanus, which he most likely won't, it's either Peter or Mel. I might perhaps choose him for The Great Escape, and he makes an amazing movie while it's on the run and everything. Yeah, he's a genius, man. Except he's more expensive than the John Wick director. That's the thing, though. That's why I think the John Wick director is better. Whereas Christopher Nolan will demand like a $35 million base salary and like $50 million of the royalties or something like that. $70 million of the royalties. He's greedy. Him, I pay him around that 120 million royalty range. He's only worth like $250 million. So you can pay him like $120 million in royalties, $125 in royalties. It's good enough, right? $150 million in royalties, yeah. You pay him like a 35 million salary, 40 million salary if you want. Yeah. But chances are he's not directing Zanes. It's going to be either Peter Jackson or Mel, because those are better candidates for the movie. Peter's a fantasy guy. Christopher Nolan's not a fantasy guy, so sorry. But he is a secret agent guy. He did Batman, which you have kind of that secret agent vibe. He also did Tenet. Yeah, so he's good for The Great Escape, obviously. Anyways, I'm sidetracking. Yeah. Yeah, remember the clip I showed you on Shark Tank? Think of something like that for the signings. You get this music, it's me, you have me, myself, and other Mel Gibson or Peter were in the room. We're like, send them in, send Avon Jose in. Avon Jose walks into the room, and we make him the offer. You see the credits on the screen. Avon Jose's movie contract. Avon's movie contract. It says $3.5 million base salary, $5.5 million in the movie royalties, $1.5 million for the game, $250K for the merch. Like, holy shit, he signed a massive deal. Yeah, get that music. Tell the doctor, look, I want something like Shark Tank. Oh, we do that for you. And they make it a amazing documentary. Yeah, that's why yeah, sick documentary, the best documentary ever. Because I am showing the behind the scenes of making the film, but also the behind the scenes of the behind the scenes. The actors at their house. I want you filming a couple of things with when they're in their house too. When they're training, me, my significant other in our condo, the 17 in their houses, me writing the script, me doing the concert arts, the parties, the yacht party, the condo party. I gotta film some of that. You know what I'm saying? The ad shoots, behind the scenes of the ad shoots, and the signings, like Shark Tank. Yeah, man. Tell the document I want something like Shark Tank. Something fucking cool. Yeah. I showed you the clip yesterday. Yeah. I'll give you 100K for 50%, no royalties. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're looking at an amazing documentary. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying, guys? Yeah, I should just say, yeah. Looking at a sick documentary. We are looking at a sick documentary. Yeah, man. Yeah. So Peter, I'll pay him his 85 million base, which is $101 million in New Zealand money. And then I'll pay him his 485 million box office royalties, which is about 590 to $600 million in money. I'm like, Peter, that's enough, man. You're not happy with this, then I'll choose another director over you. All right, it's enough. I'm just being an asshole. You know, I'm 440 million in my bank is enough. I want a bit more. I want 500 million in my bank. I know you're greedy, but this is enough. If I make more off the book, I'll gladly give you more money. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm going to make more money. So if I make like $15 million this book, which I won't, I'm not going to make that. I can give Peter his 600 million New Zealand deal, and he signs like his billion deal. So Sarah, yeah, which I'm not going to make. I'm going to make around that nine close to $10 billion. That's probably how much money I'm going to make, based on the calculations. So if I make 9 off the book, I'm probably going to make maybe a bit less off the movie, because movies are not as profitable as books, right? Books are more profitable than movies. Yeah. All right, movies are more profitable than books. If the book is a massive hit and it sells hundreds of millions of copies, it's more profitable than movies because there's less cost, obviously. If like Harry Potter, right? Harry Potter made billions in sales. It sold like a couple 100 million copies and made billions. That's why J.K. Rowling is so rich, obviously. How much did you make off your movie, Ivan? Around 6 to 7 billion around there. I'll probably make 6.1, 6.5, 6.87 billion, maybe perhaps. And you got to be careful with Peter Jackson. You don't want to give him like $600 of your money if you're making $6 million off your movie. He just took like a couple percent, a good chunk of your money. You got to be careful with him. Sarah. Now I'll give him 100 million, 105 million for the merch. which is $120 million in New Zealand money. So Peter signed his 800 like 14-15 million New Zealand deal. That's like a big a movie that's like a movie that's made for $100 million and it makes $800 million in the box office. Yeah, that's a fucking big budget movie hit in Hollywood, and all that money's Peter's. It's a master contract because he's greedy. He wants more. He wants his $1 billion deal. I'm like, no, Peter, I'm not paying you more money because he's cocky. He wants to go for the $1 billion deal because he wants the 500 in his bank. I want like 500 plus my bank card. He's greedy. 440 is a lot, but if I can get $500 million in my bank, I'll be fucking happy. I want $500 in my bank because he's greedy. I'm like, no, Peter, this is enough. That's a good deal for Peter Ivan's age. Don't tell me that, yeah. Him or her. That's a good deal. That's a good deal for us, Ivan. That's a good deal for Peter Ivan. This is what makes us in Hollywood. This is where we make for the rings. I'm like, yeah, it's where we make for the rings. Peter Ivan, it's more than Mark for me. I'm just being greedy. Sign me up. It was yeah, he's all happy. That's a massive. Thank you very much, Ivan. That's a lot of money, Ivan. This is like double my info of the rings and the Hobbit. I'm like, yeah, Peter, you happy? Yeah, I'm happy. Thank you. And you gave me under the budget too. I mean, yeah, all these perks. That's a good deal, Ivan. Yeah, he's all happy. Yeah. And Mel Gibson, I'll pay him $56 million base. And I'll give him $270 million in the box office royalties and like $40 to $45 in the merch. So we signed a $371 million Canadian deal, which is like a $275 American deal. So Mel Gibson's not as lucky as Peter because he lives in America, so we'll make it a bit less. Whereas Peter lives in New Zealand and he's making even more. Because New Zealand money is not worth as much as Canadian money or American money. So if he signs like a like 85 million Canadian deal, he's making more. The New Zealand money, Peter, you live in New Zealand, I live in New Zealand, yeah, you're gonna make more. Because you signed an 800 million deal because New Zealand money is not worth as much as Canadian money. Or American money, right? Yeah. No. Yeah. That's the different Mel. Mel might want more. Ivan, can I get like $350 or all these? Ivan, I'm like, no, Mel. $270 is enough. You're not as big as Peter. I'm not gonna pay you. Your wealth is a portion of his wealth, a quarter of his wealth. He's worth like 1.5, 1.8 billion. You're worth 400 something dollars. Your net worth is a portion of it. That's why I'm not paying you as much. You're making a portion of what he's making because you're not as rich as him. I'll still make sure Mel gets paid. He's greedy too. He might try and push for more. I'm like, no, Mel, it's enough money, man. You greedy pig. Yeah. It's a deal, Ivan. Sign me up, yeah. I don't even make this in Hollywood, yeah. Sorry? Yeah. Sorry? Oh my god, guys.